my God. This is real. This is amazing. Hey, we're not doing anything with intros. We're not live yet, are we? I can see him pretty well. Here we go. On a wet and heavy raining Wednesday afternoon, it's NJAC action here on NJCU Gothic Vision as the Gothic Knights taking on Montclair State. Paul Tanaselli, your producer and director. This the 66th meeting between both of these squads. Redhawks lead this 51-11-3. They've won the past 9 meetings. NJCU 11-5-0. Their second ever winning season. Program history, first one since 2012, as that shot turned away by Aldahir Kazoun, coming off 8 saves in that 4-0 loss to, check that 5-0 loss to Rowan. 4 second-half goals allowed. As Montclair State comes off a tie here with Ramapo. That one boomeranged in, headed up, and it will go out of play on the near side. As here's Christian Nunez. Sogolo to Nunez. That one slid away from him by Edwin Hernandez. Over 27 career games played for the junior midi. And we will have our second corner of this one. Montclair State was outshot 15-11 in their last game. Had 5 of the 9 total corners already with the first 2 and trying to break through early. Now Joe Burgos. Trying to go for that ball. It slid away from him at a play on the near side as he was alongside Joe Bianco, who comes off a season high last game with 110 minutes played against Ramapo. Going really hard into him as Jones now up for Burgos in the middle to DePaula. Trying to connect with Burgos. Some miscommunication and a reset here by Montclair State. Team is 10-4-1 this year. 2-2-1 in the NJAC. Of course, the NJAC favorites coming into this season won the title last season and made it all the way to the Elite Eight, where they lost 4-0 to Tufts in fourth-year head coach Todd Tumulty's career. What a program he has built. 148, 38, and 15. As Joe Cullen, fourth year, is the coach for NJCU. As the Gothic Knights trying to get their first conference win. Last time they were at home, they shut out Purchase 3-0 and made the top 10 again here on ESPN Top 10 as Aldahir Kazoun getting a goal. As that one put in the goal box area, settled down, played the Sogolo, popped up in the air, and Kazoun just sees danger, eats it up. And we'll tell everyone here to reset. Offensively for Montclair State, you have to be careful with Jose Huerta. This is a team that last year lost some significant firepower. And Huerta, of course, second with 13 goals. Oscar Sanchez has been their top scorer, the freshman outstanding this year. 9 goals, and he has scored 3 goals in his last 6 games. As that one pushed ahead for Anson, that one scooped up by Michael Meja, who, of course, was the Defensive Player of the Week in the NJAC, October 7th. 2 shutouts, 4 for him, 2 against the NJAC, as he defeated William Patterson and Rutgers Newark. Now Ansah. 4 goals for him to Burgos. 7 goals, tied first, the lead on this team. And Burgos fouled, so a free kick upcoming for NJCU. Shots 2-0 in favor of the Redhawks. This is the 66th meeting between both of these squads. Of course, NJCU trying to win, trying to break into the postseason. Well, they need a win here today to get that done. First winning season since 2012. And that's when they had won 11 back then. Now Hernandez. He's being pursued there by Nixon Soglo, who had the tying goal against Ramapo. Of course, Nixon, second with 12 points, third with 5 goals. 4 career multi-goal games for Soglo, the Burlington, New Jersey native. About to jump here into the 5th minute. We are scoreless. All 2 shots by Montclair State, all 2 corners. Rain is coming down hard. Big fat rain, as Forrest Gump would call it. Although the visibility is clearing up somewhat here in our eyes as DePaula trying to go up ahead. That one denied by Ian Johnson. Several defenders on that back line of the Redhawks. Over 55 career starts and games played. A lot of experience on that back line. And a push down. And didn't hear a whistle. And a foul. Going to be whistled on Montclair State, so we'll have a free kick upcoming. Ron Jones to come to it. Jones returns this year after leading the team as a Frosh with 10 points. Of course, when Mike Almeida has not been in the lineup, he has stepped up on offense. Ron, a guy you can plug and play almost anywhere on this field, as the rain continuing to fly and come down extremely hard here at Robert L. McNulty Memorial Soccer Field. Fernandez. That one headed on in and wide of Meja. And we are going to have a goal kick here for Montclair State as Michael from North Bergen, New Jersey. 5-4-1 record, a .99 goals against average. 36 saves. Faced a season high 19 against Rowan. 4 saves in that matchup against Ramapo. And he will kick on away. Jumping in here to the 7th minute, a wet one here today. Several games have been canceled. Montclair State's women were canceled today. But NJCU, of course, going to play it out as a foul on NJCU. So now Nunez will set up the free kick. And that one's scooped up by Kazoon, and he will punt on away. As Alda here with 6 shutouts this season. It's been huge in net, 2 13 save performances. And he's the key to keeping NJCU competitive. And in this game is an opportunity for DePaula. But that one eaten up by Michael Meja. And he will punt it on away here for Montclair State as we are scoreless. NJAC play as Montclair State, the defending NJAC champions, trying to go to 3-2-1 in the NJAC, riding a 4-game unbeaten streak as they tied with Ramapo in their last matchup. As Nunez trying to go attacking third for Sanchez. Back to Nunez. Nice breakup by Ansah. And a throw-in will be with Montclair State. This is a program that was preseason ranked in the number 6 in the U.S. Soccer Coaches Poll. Of course, an Elite 8 appearance last year. Nunez boomerangs it across. And that one headed out by Jones. Comes to the foot of DePaula. Being challenged nicely. And then the referee wiped out. And a Montclair State guy down. And the clock going to be stopped. And have a player down here for Montclair State, so they'll attend to him. We'll step aside. We are scoreless. NJAC play here in the 8th minute on NJCU Gothic Vision. And so out of the injury timeout, we're back as EdgeACU trying to break through with some goal scoring. There's Samuel Ansah rolling down. Ansah, of course, got one of the 3 goals against Purchase. Of course, he scored in the 29th minute. DePaula scored in the 25th. NJCU just one first-half shot in that 5-0 loss recently to Rowan. So trying to get off to a better offensive start here today. As Burgos thought he was clipped from behind. And a slide there by Burgos. As he went right into Colin Mulligan, one of the team captains on this team. Soglo had that taken away. Nunez able to corral, keeps it alive in the attacking third. Hernandez able to take it away from him. Now Ansah on a counter. Looking to DePaula. Good breakup. Mulligan works it back. Ian Johnson tells everyone to settle down. He started all 15 games this year as he balloons it out wide. Jones returns it with his noggin. Hernandez trying to start on a counter. Up to DePaula. Johnson returns it to the middle. DePaula chests it down. And Perez got fired up there. Lit up. And now a foul here against Montclair State. So it'll be a free kick for NJCU. Shots are 2-1 in favor of Montclair State. The final 4 games here all against the NJAC for NJCU. This Saturday we will have Senior Day as TCNJ comes in, and they'll go to Stockton and Rutgers Newark to close out the season. Now counter started by the Redhawks. Soglo trying to work over Burgos. And you can see some mud streaking as a foul here on NJCU. So it'll be a free kick for Montclair State. Montclair State has dominated at home, outscored opponents 33-1. On the road, very good as well. Didn't allow a goal through the first 3 games this year. They have 6 shutouts, outscored opponents 22-0 through the first 3. Had 2 8-goal games. As Ramos faked that one, a header. And that just wide as a great opportunity by Montclair State. And it'll be a goal kick here for NJCU as Paul Tanaselli joins me. John Kelly Jr., Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director, as NJCU trying to win their 12th game. They're going to be having a winning season this year, first time since 2012. Started off 9-0, a program best start. Since that point, they're winning 9 straight to start the season, just 2 wins since. As Johnson now corrals, and will send it into the middle. Montclair State wants to get Soglo, Oscar Sanchez, want to get them started alongside Jose Huerta. And that one played off a Jones leg out of play far side. And the throw-in now for the Redhawks. Jones trying to break up. Can't. Left-footed shot saved by Kazoon. So that one fired by Franco Ramos, the sophomore from Jersey City, New Jersey. As Ramos with 19 shots, that is his 20th second with 3 assists. Soglo got pushed off by João Fernandez. Now comes to Ansah. Ansah into the middle. Trying to go wide to Perez. Nice slide away. Great work put on by Devon Foster. 14 games started for him this year. He's been great offensively. Had a goal against NJCU 2 seasons ago. Now Burgos trying to start on a counter. Goes wide for Jones. Back to Burgos. Extra touch and a foul here on Montclair State as Coshane Marshall sent flying. Coshane's second with 6 goals. 20 shots on goal, tops on this team. Third with 15 points. Had the opening goal against Kane in that 3-2 loss here a couple of weeks ago. Felipe Lucas, after that week, actually named NJAC Player of the Week on the offensive side for Kane. Team that has started to put it together in the NJAC is a long toss. Meha going to let that go away, and it'll be a goal kick for Montclair State. To close in here on the 15th minute. Meha faced the season-high 19 against Rowan. As he tees up.
After he got traded, they said, reports say that Jalen Ramsey's back feels 100% better.
Now Ansah. And of course, they said he was out, so Nunez will throw in for the Redhawks. Soglo had that taken away from him by Hernandez. Nunez will just move up. Wait for a new ball. Slippery. Rain coming down. Old team's playing anyway. Soglo to Nunez in the attacking third on the cross. And that one is in. What a feed as the Redhawks bury it. And it is Oramos that opens the scoring for the Redhawks here as Frank with goal number 1 on the season and the assist from Nunez. So correction on that goal scorer, it was not Ramos, it was Oscar Sanchez. So that is his team-leading 10th goal as he's in the top 5 in the NJAC in goals. Of course, this is now for him, his 4th goal in the last 7 games. So freshman from Garfield playing really well. And he gets his 10th goal of the year as Nunez getting the assist. And it is a 1-0 game here on NJCU GothicVision in favor of Montclair State. Paul Tanaselli, John Kelly Jr. Montclair State 2-2-1 in the NJAC. They were 8-0-1 last year in the NJAC. It's a team that returns from the Elite Eight a year ago. A lot of talent on this team is Soglo. Kazoon pursuing them. And see who touched that last. They'll say Soglo did. So Kazoon will have a chance here to punt it on away. So Oscar Sanchez opens the scoring for MSU. Oscar, of course, getting Rookie of the Week honors. His season high was 2 goals against Rowan. Playing very well. NJAC Rookie of the Week on September 29th. He had 2 goals in that OT loss to Rowan. One of the 2 conference losses is that one fired wide, and Meha will have a chance here to punt on away. So Montclair State doing exactly what they want to do, jump out on their opponent. Out shooting NJCU 5-1. Definitely turning around the tide after being outshot 15-11. Attacking early and often. Now Sanchez. Go ball for Soglo, and sliding and scooping it up is Kazoon. Alda here with 8 saves last game. Having a great season, and he's one of the reasons why NJCU has gotten to 11 wins this year. His ability to make some massive stops in the net. As Sanchez had trouble keeping hold of that, Hernandez now to João Fernandez. Going wide for Ron Jones. NJCU trying to respond. Now Ansah. He's battling with Nunez. That went off of Nunez, so throwing now for NJCU. Samuel Ansah. Third with 4 goals. He scored last time at home in the 29th minute, trying to get by, attacking third. Redhawks would not let him do it. Now long toss for Soglo. And Almeida just works it to the near side and out, and Sanchez and continue to work up. He has the game's opening goal, team-leading 10th goal for the freshman, Oscar Sanchez. Now Ramos. Soglo. Trying to cross, and it looked like he put that off of João Fernandez. The official did not see it, so Kazoon quickly up to the goal kick. Smart, and he'll boot on away. NJCU just one shot through the first 17 of this one, as Oscar Sanchez, the game's only goal in this one, and Christian Nunez. And that is where we stand right now here on NJCU Gothic Vision, as Gothic Knights trying to get to 12 wins, get their first conference win. Goal by Sanchez was in the 14th minute of this one. DePaula. Now for Segovia. Settling it down to Oscar Perez. Trying to go wide to Ansah. That denied. And the counter quickly started by Montclair State. Nunez works it back. Soglo. Boxed down nicely by Hernandez. Referee sees a foul on that, so free kick upcoming. As Brogan Quigley thought about doing the free kick. This is the 10th straight start for Brogan. And Nunez now will let it fly. Paramus product. Waiting for that wall to come together. And he moves up ahead. Smart move by Aramis. Nunez crosses. That one headed out. Top of the 18. That shot blocked. And resetting is Kolo J, as Damian has a goal a couple of games ago. Senior defender. First team All-NJAC last year as Ansah going wide for DePaula. In the attacking third, Edric shoots that blocked and sent away by the Redhawks. Almeida there to track it down. Slides it over, near side for Hernandez. Counter again begun by NJCU, trying to tie it one. Oscar Sanchez's team-leading 10th goal in the 14th minute. That is our only goal of this one. John Kelly Jr. alongside Paul Tanaselli as Ansah. Now for DePaula. Left foot's one that blocked. Now Mulligan trying to turn and move. Started all 23 games last year, the team captain. Worked as far as Sanchez that he takes it away now to Soglo. Soglo works inside, right foots and pushes just wide as he had deked out Kazoon but couldn't put it by him. And a goal kick upcoming now for the Gothic Knights. In the 20th minute of this one. Gothic Knights are 4-3 at home this year. Of course, all three of their losses here at home, two conference opponents, as Burgos taken down. Joe Burgos, a National Player of the Week earlier this year. Team leader in assists, goals, and points with 7 assists and goals and 21 points. Now João Fernandez, chance to tee it up, send away. Bends it on in, and no header available, so Meha will now send away. So we apologize for some technical difficulties. We're back on the air, still 1-0 here at NJCU Gothic Vision alongside Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director. I'm John Kelly Jr. Shots are 9-3 in favor of Montclair State. As NJCU still holding on. Trying to get one opportunity against Michael Meha. Hasn't really had a really good chance so far. All three of their shots have been blocked. That one rolled and got through Kazoon and probably touched him. As that was fired by Johnson. And they're going to say that one went wide. It'll be a goal kick for NJCU. Of course, all their opponents for NJCU remaining are all in the NJAC. This is the first of four and teams that take on NJCU that are above them in the standings. If they're able to win today, it would give them technically a theoretical shot at the results to make a move for that sixth and final spot. But some work to go here as Montclair State has controlled the possession. Now DePaula trying to start on a counter. Edric drawing four players around him. Burgos. Fernandez. Jones stopped that one. Soglo. Up now for Sanchez. Great read by Almeida. Rain getting thicker and tougher outside as we are starting to feel the pouring. But outside of one goal, Kazoo has not let him pour it in on, allowed them to pour in on him. And he punts on away. That one headed up. Pelez letting it go. Red Hawks looking to push as Ramos had that knocked away from him. He'll move up. Allow a throw in as a new substitution come in. As Oscar Sanchez going to come in. Come out, that is. He's the guy who scored the only goal. And the man who comes in for him will be Eric Chicas, number 19. So Sanchez will step off. 10th goal, tops on the team. The top three in the NJAC in goals scored. And he was able to get a nice feed from Quigley. Now Ramos try to go inside, nice read, and Fernandez sends away to the near side. Montclair State coming back with it. As Jones intercepts that pass, now Perez. And had that one knocked off of his foot. And it will be a Montclair State throw-in. Of course, Montclair State with 7 shutouts, 2 of them against NJAC opponents. Scored in the 14th minute. 10th goal by Oscar Sanchez. He's going to step off. Has some substitutions coming in here for the Red Hawks. And foul. So it'll be a free kick for the Red Hawks. Be about 18 yards out. As they try to get 2, that would be humongous for them right here. And JCU was in it with Rowan, and then in the second half, things just didn't go their way. Allowed 4 second-half goals. Here's Ian Johnson. He'll let a Ramos blast. That's saved by Kazoon. And Hernandez sends that one away. So Ramos with that nice free kick, and we will have a corner kick upcoming for Montclair State.
I'm not sweating today, guys. I just want the stats to be right and the broadcast to record. And then go home and get a towel.
Third corner, is that one fired in? Popped up. And Jones able to work it out near side. Pelez stopping. Play a season-high 102 minutes against Colby as Hernandez deploys that away. Johnson going to let it come back, making his 58th career start. 8 games with 90 minutes or more this year for him. He started 18 of 19 last year. In the attacking third, Red Hawks trying to cross, and Hernandez heads that one away. Jones up for Marshall. Cochane gets it out wide for Perez. Back to Cochane Marshall. Cochane feeding up ahead. Johnson able to head that one away. Pushing is João Fernandez. Now, DePaula couldn't get a hold of that. Jones fires right-footed, and that one will be scooped up by Mejas. So his first save today. And he will wait, address the traffic, and punt on away as we stand here now in the 37th minute. As Montclair State scored the 14th, Sanchez's team-leading 10th goal. Shots are 11-3 in favor of Montclair State. However, chances have been tough to come by in this one. 66th meeting between both of these squads as Montclair State trying to make it 10 straight over NJCU. As that one put off of Hernandez, now he will throw on in. Chested down. Ramos connects. Chicas couldn't move further. And Ramos pushes it out. And now a wide side try on the far side. As Foster couldn't work it further. And NJCU getting whistled for a foul. Not so happy about that one. And we will have a free kick upcoming here for Montclair State. Normally a team you're looking at here that jumps all over their opponents in the first half. I extended an unbeaten streak to 5. As that one sent long, ballooned in, and Kazoon punches that one away. So nice job there by Aldair Kazoon. As we'll have some substitutions coming in. And NJCU, we will see Louis Luang coming in for Samuel Ansah. Lang last year is tied third with 3 goals. Pelez throws that in. He's able to steal. 3 players around him. And now comes NJCU here on a counter. Foster. That one worked wide for Pelez. As a game winner this year, but could not track that down. And it'll be a goal kick upcoming now for NJCU. Against Purchase, NJCU dominated the shots 21-13. 41 is the season high they put up against Valley Forge. Again, they've played competitive with all their conference opponents this year. It's just been the deluge of goals that they've given up. At certain times, have kind of wiped them out. And despite giving up the first goal, which was a nice one by Oscar Sanchez, back in the 14th minute, NJCU has stood pat. But they still have to find a way here to put one behind Meja. As that one kicked out, a play goal kick upcoming. So Gazoon now to kick on away. Last year had 2 shutouts. This year he's helped this team put up 6 shutouts. Better defensive team this year. As that one had to play on the far side. And throw it again for NJCU. Try to break through and get a goal and tie us up. Jones. In now for Marshall, trying to turn off. And foul here on Montclair State. So we'll stay with NJCU. Can they break something off of this? Get some sort of broken play that opens up a shot for them on Meha. And Ron Jones, that dangerous left foot, will be doing the free kick here for NJCU. Jones. That one almost headed home by Fernandez and fired back in front, headed out. As Perez fired that one, and it's wide right, and it will be a goal kick now for Meha. So NJCU, they found it very tough sledding. They've gotten shots. Most have been blocked. One was able to finally get through. Up to that point, just had 3 first-half shots. Shots are now 11-4 in this one. Is Meha. Headed back by Segovia to DePaula. Nice toss here for Lang. Tries to cross to Burgos. He was not ready for that, and right back comes the Redhawks. Nice sliding tackle by Segovia. Lang let that get away from him, and a long toss now sent. Well read by João Fernandez. Fernandez. Lang. Now Segovia. Cross now for Ron Jones. Can NJCU get something before the gun? About to enter the 43rd minute of this one. As NJCU try to push. Push ahead, nicely read. And a Montclair State guy is wiped out in the middle of the field. Gaucher Marshall trying to connect with Perez, could not handle. Burgos trying to push. And Johnson gets by him. Left foot's one. Long toss, and that one fell short as rolling to the net was Chicas. As we stand here the 44th minute. And MSU get one before the gun. No dice there for Mulligan. Back comes João Fernandez. 1:35 to go. To Burgos. I checked that to Paula. Works through a pair. Fernandez going wide. Has Oscar Perez. Crosses. And Lang did not shoot that one, but it was kicked out of play, and that will be a corner kick for NJCU. Seemed like no one knew who wanted to shoot it there. But NJCU with an opportunity to tie this one up. 44th minute. Lang will take this corner kick. Boomerangs it in. That one headed out. Lang, cross. That header couldn't happen. DePaula there. Shoots it, a big save. Rebound, push just wide. So 2 great opportunities. The best of the first half by NJCU. DePaula denied by Meha. And Segovia inches away from tying this one. And that was some good momentum here for NJCU. As the clock digital now 23 seconds to go. 44th minute of this one, 20 seconds to go. So Meha going to wisely let the clock run down. Meha. That one read by Lang. Can't keep it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after the first 45, an early goal by Montclair State, the 14th minute, as Oscar Sanchez opens the scoring on the feed from Brogan Quigley. And that is where we stand here after the first 45 of this one. Stats will be put into your screen by my producer and director, Paul Tatiselli. After the first 45, it's Montclair State 1 and NJCU none here on NJCU Gothic Vision. And we're back here with the second half action. And just putting it here together for you. As the shots were 11-7 there in that first half in favor of Montclair State. The only goal scored by Oscar Sanchez in the 14th minute. And that was assisted by Brogan Quigley, who's wearing number 7 for the rest of this match. As NJCU trying to get a W and get their 12th win. They're going to have their first winning season since 2012. This is the 66th meeting between both of these squads. 51-11-3 Montclair State is. They've won the past 9. Of course, right now Montclair State and Stockton are sitting at 6th in the conference, 7 points apiece. Of course, for Montclair State, the preseason favorite in the NJAC after last year going 8-0-1. However, this year it's been a different story in the NJAC. Quite competitive.
Yeah. Just the key numbers. Is there actually a 5? Is there really not a 7 out there?
There's a free kick directed. Now Hernandez. That one picked off. And Burgos to it. Getting pushed as he tries to move on up. Have not had a chance to really see NJCU get possession. That leads to opportunities. Their best chance, though, came late. Shot by DePaula was denied by Meja. And there's a foul on Almeida. Good to see him back. Mike, of course, 9 starts this year. At times, because of health, hasn't been in the lineup. Last year was the Defensive Player of the Week in Week 1. Also a very creative passer as well. He got an assist on the game-winning goal last year against Hunter. And the Kearney native, a team captain, and always important when he's in the back of that lineup. Gives you a lot more options. As Perez trying to track that one down, cannot, and will be a throw-in for Montclair State. As Corriman, the team leader with 4 assists, trying to push up. Corriman's played over 33 career games from Wayne, New Jersey. As Ian Johnson will go to it. Played 110 minutes in that NCAA round win against NYU as he balloons it in. Kazoon taken out in the goal area. A little pushing here on Soglo. We'll see what the referee has to say. And Soglo, we'll see if Soglo gets a yellow. And the referee not pulling out a card. I'm kind of surprised by that. That's supposed to impede the goalie. So Kazoon will kick it on away. And Montclair State getting away with 1. As DePaula taken down, no call. Now a foul here on Montclair State. 47 goals coming in here for the Red Hawks. Now they have 48. Montclair State 7 shutouts this year. It's been really stout D. The Red Hawks this year, as that one ballooned in, and NJCU cannot track it down. So it'll be a goal kick here for Meja. Had an excellent first half. Made a really crucial stop. NJCU was so close to tying it. It was his only save, but it was a big one. For the junior goaltender from North Bergen, New Jersey. Foul against NJCU on a push, so it'll be a free kick for Montclair State. Of course, tied with Stockton for that 6th spot. Stockton taking on Stockton TCNJ. That postponed today. Rutgers, Camden, and Rowan will go at it tomorrow. Of course, Skylar Diggs. Rutgers Camden was in here a couple weeks ago. Took care of the men. Very competitive NJAC this year. Kazoon
We have to enter the
could
starters
track
based
that
on
down.
the actual players on the field, and then in the second half, just do a sub to reverse it.
Well, what I'm saying is I reselected starters, and it was the right group of people. So
Puts a right foot into it. Goes over to the head of João Fernandez.
You're way overthinking this. At the beginning of the
Coach Shane Marshall sends it down the right wing. Of course, forced pass and easy for Meja.
if it was actually if 7 was out there, but it was listed as 5, put 7. And where in the other case, in this case,
Will take his time.
Nina, I'm going to need you to stick around for me after game so we can work through this.
Trying to boot up ahead instead, put it out of play. So a throw in for NJCU. Perez, nice pass off the back of the foot from DePaula, and it looked like Ian Johnson drew a foul.
it has to be right. 2 and 14.
And won't have a yellow card, but free kick for NJCU.
Wait, no yellow there?
Yeah, you're overthinking. That's all good. It's like calculus.
So Ron Jones now to tee it up, trying to force the tie. Boomerangs it in. Headed around. DePaula shot just over the cage. So a great opportunity for NJCU. And their 8th shot doesn't go on goal, goes over the cage, and it will be a goal kick for Montclair State. Meja, 4 games with 4 or more saves for him this year. 5, of course, for Mary Washington, his season high. Throwing now coming for Montclair State. As Soglo trying to get through. Burgos right foots that one out of play. And we will have a corner kick for the Montclair State Redhawks. And this one will be their 5th.
Previously number 7, but now 5 is taken.
118th corner kicked by Montclair State this year. As Johnson boomerangs it in. And that was headed, but didn't go towards goal. And Kazoon will scoop up and move ahead here for NJCU. Plenty of time for them to try to strike. Been able to do it before. In the 60s. Paulo was able to tie it up against Kane. Plenty of time for NJCU to operate. Segovia trying to go up for Marshall. And Segovia getting a foul called on him. So it'll be a free kick here for Montclair State. Averaging 3.1 goals per game. Both these teams very stout defensively. Montclair State has just allowed 13 goals this year. And JCU also under 20 goals allowed. And then nice work by Burgos, the former St. Benedict's product to Perez. To Paula. Space now being created. Edric. Tied first with 7 goals to Coach Shane Marshall. Working physically on Mulligan, and great job by Mulligan to win that duel. Over 60 career starts for Mulligan. It shows as Almeida working hard on Soglo. Redhawks looking forward too. Holo J's in there as well. One of those 5 goals in that 5-1 win. 4 second-half goals for Montclair State in that one against FDU Florham as an NJCU player fouled. And Soglo getting another warning. Got away with potentially what would have been a yellow card. As Oscar Perez starting to get up. Perez, a very technical midfielder, fast, talented, smart player, and he walks it off. Still time here for NJCU to strike in this 66th meeting. Long toss. Burgos off his chest, trying to get space for a shot. And there to come help is Devon Foster. Puts a right foot to it. Connects with Sanchez, the man who has the go-ahead goal. Great read on the back end by João Fernandes, working with Soglo. Foster steals that pass. Up for Sanchez. Sanchez to Soglo. Shoots, and that one over the cage. So NJCU will get a goal kick. As Montclair State still up 1-0. They scored in the 14th minute. Since then, been really back and forth. NJCU starting to feel their footing. Wet field. Rain has started to calm down. It was pouring rather hard earlier. This is NJAC action here on NJCU GothicVision. Of course, Stockton and Montclair State in 6th. College of New Jersey right below them. And, of course, TCNJ, that will be the Senior Day broadcast at 11 a.m. They'll take on NJCU next, as their match today rained out against Stockton. Of course, NJCU faces Stockton and Rutgers Newark. All of those final 4 games, as you see the sideline there of Montclair State, everyone getting underneath. Coached by Todd Tumulty, 4th season. Last year's NJAC Coach of the Year. And this team every year, they're always a regular in the tournament, trying to always go deep into it. Last year from the Elite 8. And now Fernandez. Good ball. Headed up by Foster. Worked a little further. And smart to let that go out is Perez, and now Jones. Directing traffic. Jones balloons in. Segovia shoots that just wide. Oh, what a great chance from the top of the 18. And Segovia inches away from tying this one, just missed. And it'll be a goal kick now for Montclair State. Of course, you know, you don't have consistency with a program like Montclair State and Todd Tumulty without having great players year in and year out. Of course, Mike Salfrank last year, key in goal for this team. And, of course, he no longer is here. Chaz Burnett, who is one of the big goal scorers. Glen Ridge, New Jersey product, no longer here. And, however, just shows Montclair State able to find scoring wherever they can find it. Whether it's Jose Huerta, who needed to step up this year, one of the team captains, but freshman Oscar Sanchez, an NJAC Rookie of the Week, has really stepped into it. He has the game-winning goal if it holds. He scored in the 14th minute on Brogan Quigley. Of course, Stefan Goldberg, another talented freshman midfielder, second with 6 goals and 12 points. So, Chaz Burnett leaving, Rafael Terci leaving. Montclair State just reloads. But, of course, this year has not been what they thought. Of course, being the NJAC preseason favorite. A tougher conference this year. Stockton playing very well. And, of course, probably one of the bigger surprises, Kane looking very good as well. Felipe Lucas has been an NJAC Offensive Player of the Week. We saw him. He had 2 in that one. Chance for NJCU trying to tie as Perez did not tee that one up. Will be a throw-in for Ron Jones. Jones fires it in. Headed up in the air. Burgos. NJCU can feel a tying opportunity. Ansa in there. Shot, score! And NJCU will have it waved off. As Edric DePaula goes running to the referee as the offside flag on. So NJCU, the potential evening goal. Let's look at the replay and see if they were onside. I thought it was close. Let's see that back line. I'm not so sure. We'll go back to that again. As Paul Tanaselli, our producer and director, let's look at this. Oh, yes, Ron Jones. He's in front of that defender. And that is why the offside flag came up. So we still remain in this one with a 1-0 game. Paul Tanaselli. Great work by Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director. Darn good baseball pitcher. And he's pitching a perfect game here on this broadcast of what he can do. John Kelly Jr., your play-by-play man. Still 1-0 NJCU here, trying to end the 9-game winning streak of Montclair State over them. And they're starting to heat up, warming to the task, and trying just to stay with it. It's games like this. This was what Joe Cullen said in the beginning season in Jim Turvey's preview, one of our sports information people here. Really, the second half of the season, he's close within these games, trying to win these close NJAC games. And NJCU always just seems so close. I mean, again, Rowan, that's nationally ranked at 22. Of course, they allowed 4 second-half goals to them, but they competed very hard with Ramapo. They got the goaltending in Aldazir Kazoun. But again, it's just timely goal scoring, needing that to happen this year. And they've gotten it when they've needed it. Montclair State, if they were to get one more, would really be big for them, as NJCU was an inch away. Not for that offside, we would be tied, as we have a substitution now coming in for Montclair State. The 61st minute. Of course, an NJCU team, 30 on the roster, 8 returners from last year. And here with Joe Cullen, team won their first 9 this year, set program records for the quick start. That shot is blocked by Sanchez, who uncorked that one. Sanchez, and of course we checked that Aramis with the shot, so he has over 19 this year for Montclair State. Both him and Sanchez have that similar haircut as a cross, and Kazoun eats it up, and he will kick on away. As NJCU, much better second half. Again, just 13-9 being outshot, but much better, really warming to the task. It's just a matter of time, as Ron Jones, not sure who was whistled offside, but someone was offside on that shot, as NJCU was inches away from evening this one up. But they'll just stick to it, as now Jones, the Montclair native. Gaucher Marshall, nice behind the back to Perez, as Foster all over him, blanketing him, as Almeida goes out wide. Hernandez settles, tries to move by, tries to advance it further with the slide. As a foul on NJCU. And Ramos, one of those people who was fouled. From Jersey City, New Jersey, played at Dickinson High School. Several NJCU players also played at Dickinson High School. Edwin Hernandez, who's on the field today, Louis Luang. Just some players of note. Put in. And that one headed away. Can it be kept alive? No. And we will have a corner kick upcoming. So it will be the 6th corner for Montclair State. Montclair State holding in that 6th spot for those NJAC playoffs. A win here today would be huge, tied with Stockton, as they got nothing out of their 6th corner. And now NJCU trying to come in transition. Here's Edric DePaula. Tied first with 7 goals. Trying to work through. Gets by one. Nice move. Now puts a ball up ahead, but Mejas saw some damage potentially to happen. Burgos right there. Scoops up and will take some more time off the clock. Jones heads that one over. Soglo in the attacking third. Works by one. Soglo crosses. A great job by Hernandez to redirect that. The attacking third kept by Montclair State. Ballooned in. Soglo trying to set up. Offside against him, and Montclair State free kick upcoming for NJCU. And we'll have two substitutions upcoming here for Montclair State. We apologize if we not be able to see jerseys. Tough numbers to see here at Montclair State. Prepared on my board is to see these type of numbers. Rain's starting to come down hard again. Players have slipped and slided, but hasn't really affected any of the balls of the play. Here's Burgos. Burgos in the attacking third. Nice job to Park. Crosses. That headed away. Rolled by Ansah. Jones has it on his foot. Jones! Blocked! And that was, check that Coche Marshall on the shot. Thought that was Jones from here. So it'll be a throw-in for NJCU. Rain starting to come down very hard here at Robert L. McNulty Memorial Soccer Field. Fired in. Headed up. Worked further. Shot by Perez. That blocked. Devon Foster trying to track it down. He won't. Quick throw in by DePaula to Jones. Jones in the attacking third. Foster kicks that one out. As the ball leaves that for Jones. Jones fires. That one headed around. Dangerous, and Meja able to eat that one up. And he will kick on away for Montclair State. Meja, again, played a season-high 105 in minutes against Rowan. When he's been called upon, he has stepped up in this one. If his team could just put one more by, it would really help. As we now have a substitution coming in. The attacking third, and nothing teed up. Will be another corner here for Montclair State.
This guy likes to throw his flag up like it's a goal kick and then like throw it to the corner. So it doesn't know.
67th minute. This is the seventh corner. That one ballooned. Headed up. Another header. Header! And that over the cage. As a golden opportunity, Devon Foster could not finish. Of course, Devon from Montclair, New Jersey, won the David Logar Leadership Award. His career best was 2 goals against Kane. The opener had 4 shots against Marywood, and now we will have a substitution. Ansah will come off. And we will see the first action here. It looks like from Farrell, who will step in. Farrell, of course, got his first ever career goal against Valley Forge, the University of Valley Forge, in that 2-0 win. NJCU put up 41 shots in that one, a season high. As Burgos gets that from Jones. Now Perez trying to get to it. It's cleared away. Soglo to it. Broken up by him. Long toss. Hernandez tracking down, no offside. Cross, and no shot could be taken. That was how Montclair State scored their opening goal in the 14th minute. NJCU keeps it away, and Jones the clear. DePaula had trouble keeping his footing. Field is clearly slippery right now. Ramos Quigley put that one across. No one home. Now here's Kevin Alvarez. Hernandez. Firing it up. Stopped by Johnson. Soglo trying to box out with Almeida. Soglo been throwing his body around. Made it defensively so important what the Gothic Knights do as here's Jones. That could be corralled by Lang. Segovia tries to slide, unsuccessful. Almeida getting it out wide. Soglo behind him, wiped out. Jones. To Perez, who gets taken down. Arano's going to get that foul, so it'll be a free kick for NJCU. And Perez to take it for him. 70th minute of this one, Paul Tanaselli, John Kelly Jr. Our only goal came in the 14th minute from Oscar Sanchez. It was assisted by Brogan Quigley, and that is where we have stood. That shot is saved by Meja. Of course, NJCU thought they had tied the game that 10 minutes ago. An offside call wiped that out. And so we are still here 1-0.
I think that offside call is exactly what Brown was talking about. Once you win more games, you win more calls.
Now here comes Coach Shane Marshall. Get it out wide for Hernandez. Back to Marshall. Coach Shane, second with 6 goals on this team. Third in shots, assists, and points. Lang left foots that one wide for Jones. Jones in the middle. Ron crosses. Paula trying to handle it. Puts it over one. Battling. And Quigley able to send it away. Now a long toss for Sanchez. He's got space to operate. Gets to it in the attacking third. 1-on-1 with Segovia. Sanchez into the penalty area. Top of the 18, Ramos bends, and a big save by Kazoon. So that will be the 8th corner upcoming for Montclair State as they'll bring in 3 substitutions. And it looked like Montclair State fell in that corner. If they did, that should be a dead ball. That one almost fired in, and now corralled by DePaula. Threw it away to Quigley. And a foul on NJCU as Quigley comes up. And, of course, yellow card has been issued. So it'll be a free kick. Clock continues to run. No, actually, clock has stopped. So we have a yellow. In the 66th meeting between both of these squads. 51 wins for Montclair State. And Christian Nunez is going to have a yellow card. So that is the first of the match. And here comes the free kick from Ramos. Waits on the touch. Bends it in. Kazoon punches it out. No shot able to be taken. And then a foul by Montclair State in the penalty area, so a free kick for NJCU. Physical matchup between both. Everyone's sliding around. Oscar Sanchez scored back in the 14th minute. Not much since. We've had a lot of hard rain. It's calmed down. Of course, NJCU had an opportunity. Thought they had tied it, but an offside wiped out the game-tying goal. As that allowed to go out. Like Montclair State was touching it, Nunez, but Montclair State going to throw it now with Johnson. Tosses long. That one headed back to Segovia. Jean Fernandez tried to look up, but falling down was Lewis Lang, and it'll be a throw-in now for Montclair State. Almeida heads that back to Kazoon. Just waiting, setting up. Kazoon been so good in conference play. Yes, NJCU 0-5, but his goaltending has kept them in every game, and including in this one. Ramos with a nice free kick a couple of minutes ago that he was able to knock over the post as Almeida trips up. Brent Luluian, the West Orange product. And clock going to be stopped by the official. Free kick, Aramis to do it again. As can he get that insurance that Montclair State needs? Shots are 15-12, Montclair State. Aramis had goals in 2 of the first 3 against St. Joe's, Brooklyn, and Hunter. So a yellow for Almeidas. Aramis 4 shots against William Patterson. That is season high. So a yellow card to each. And Johnson put that one low. Big drive, and that over the cage by Nunez. So it'll be a goal kick for NJCU. Can they get one late? It's exactly what they would like to do. Most of the year, NJCU has jumped out on their opponents. Had to come and tie it occasionally. Burgos can't get to it. They said he had touched it. Nope. As they said, Joe Bianco had touched that. Bianco had 6 starts last year. His only career goal was in the quarters against William Patterson as Jones drilling that one. Hernandez not ready, but able to track it down. Luang had that knocked away from him. Be a quick throw in. Hernandez trying to go to Lang. That's stopped. He goes to Burgos. Tied first with 7 goals. Joe. O'Shane Marshall working the attacking third. That one sent away and out. And now Hernandez to it. Fires in. And it'll be another throw-in for NJCU. Trying to get close, trying to tie this one up. Their last goal was waved off due to an offside. That would have been the 8th goal for Edric DePaula. Now a throw-in for Montclair State. And another substitution coming in for Montclair State as Chris Bobev from South Brunswick, New Jersey. Come for Christian Nunez. Bobev 2 career assists. Over 23 career starts. He's going to play off the bench here, providing some defense. It's a valuable experience, the senior. Hernandez. Foster returns that with his noggin. Coming to try to head it up was Burgos. He gets fouled. So NJCU with a free kick. Clock getting away here from the Gothic Knights. Their final 4 against conference opponents. 4 teams are above them in the standings. But a win here today is crucial if they want any shot at the NJAC playoffs. Bent in. Fernandez working that around, headed around, loose. Fernandez shoots. They score! João Fernandez has evened it up for NJCU as he puts the right foot to it. So João Fernandez, his 4th goal of the season, as he had a goal against the University of Valley Forge, and he gets his 4th goal this year and ties it up in the 77th minute. And folks, we have ourselves a new game as João Fernandez tying it up on that scramble just outside the goal box. And he scores in the 77th minute. So a new game here as I'm joined alongside Paul Tanaselli, John Kelly Jr. Thank you. If you had a chance to tune in, might as well. It's been raining outside. Wet one here on NJCU GothicVision. Gothic Knights have tied it up at 1. So they get that late goal just like they need. Now we'll see what happens, as we will have a corner kick upcoming. 9th one for Montclair State. They're going to push for it. Frank Aramis tied second with 3 assists, plays it in. That one almost headed home as Kazoon scoops it up. And a lot of Montclair State players all over him. And the clock will be stopped. And let's see here if we have a card issued. As another corner coming his way, Kazoon thought everyone was around him and just chucked the ball out. And a yellow card now coming out. So Kazoon getting a yellow. So Alizier Kazoon getting a yellow. Second one for the Gothic Knights today. And another corner for Montclair State. Ramos. Balloons on in. That one headed out. Burgos able to work it out, and Jones will use his knee to push that, where Johnson beats it. That one directed out by Oscar Perez, so throw in for Montclair State. Here is Joe Bianco, 4 shots for him. Over 52 career games played. A very experienced Montclair State team. 10-4-1 off of a tie with Ramapo. NJCU tied it up. João Fernandez's 4th goal in the 77th minute has tied us up here at 1 apiece. Paul Tanaselli, my producer and director on play-by-play man John Kelly Jr. This Saturday, NJCU Senior Day, as they will be welcoming TCNJ. Final home game of the season before going on the road to finish it. Rutgers, Newark, and at Stockton. They would love a win in conference play. Over 53-plus meetings it's been since this team has won a conference game and saw. Burgos. Harassed, gets it up. As Segovia pushed down, and no call. Lalawian up to Ramos, trying to push further, cannot. Out wide. Bobeth trying to cross in. Nice denial by Almeida. Foster trying to settle down. Cochet Marshall all over him. Cochet leaves for Perez. Left foot's what up. And a foul against Montclair State. They're not happy with that, so free kick for NJCU. Can they get the go-ahead goal?
All right, so if you're gonna be honest, 2 10-minute halves with overtime.
And, of course,
Clock stuff is there, right? Is there anything we would different
letting everyone know here is get deeper into this one. 77th minute. We stay tied. We will have 2 overtimes of 10 minutes. Golden goal. I don't want to speak too quickly as Almeida try to push out Lilloian to the attacking third. He clears it away. Great job by Almeida as Brent Lilloian was all over him. And now we have 3 substitutions coming right back in. Rain coming down hard. Again, wind starting to pick up. And one of those substitutions, Nixon Soglo, he tied it up against Ramapo last year. Had 9 goals. That was third on the team. He's third with 5 goals this year. Tied third, and another corner upcoming. And actually, they're going to now signal it a goal kick. Thought it might have been a corner, so Kazoon likes that. He can operate. Can NJCU get one late? Be a great way to get a win in NJAC play. The defending NJAC champs here against them. Soglo trying to move it forward, could not. Jones plays to the middle as the referee runs into a Montclair State player. Burgos up ahead. Foster stops that. Johnson working it wide. Back come the Redhawks. Burgos pursuing. Nice job there defensively by Burgos. Using the physicality very well. Got the ball. Burgos stepping in, trying to take it away. Throw in for Montclair State. Rain coming down very hard. Redhawks within the attacking third. A cross, and Kazoon eats that up. And his own player ran into him. As Ron Jones ran into Halda here, but he's able to hold on. As the rain getting harder and harder. And Kazoon puts a right foot into it. Perez heads it up. Here's Edric DePaula. Firing up for Ansah. And now Cochet Marshall on it. Cochet trying to go ahead to Oscar Perez and stopped by Devon Foster. Puts a right foot into it. Met Ron Jones. DePaula. Edric. Oh, nice move by 2 players. Working up for Perez. Perez in the goal area. Perez crosses. And that one's sent away. Segovia going wide. Hernandez crossing it into the scoring area and into the arms of Meja. So the wind stopping that cross. And we hear the referees blowing the whistle as the clock being stopped. And here comes Farrell coming in. Of course, he got one of those 2 goals in the win against University of Valley Forge. That was his first career goal. And he will step in, Farrell. Farrell 6'5", South River, New Jersey product. Lovely to get his second career goal to get the game winner. Soglo trying to track it down. Almeida pushed it out. Good job by Ron Jones defensively. And Ron Jones getting into a little bit of it here. And the referees have to calm this one down. So we'll see what the referee has to say. Clock stops again. Getting close here to the 80th minute. And a yellow card now has been issued. So Ron Jones is going to get one. Jones, of course, great to have back. Last year, of course, missed the whole year because of injury. And it's a double yellow, as it should be. So Ron Jones getting one of them. And, of course, the leader in assists on MSU, Stefan Koroman from Wayne, New Jersey, getting the other. So, a lot of yellow cards coming out. Just going to wait till the ref signals us here on the clock. Paul Taniselli putting that in your screen. He's my producer and director. I'm John Kelly Jr. A wet one here on NJCU Gothic Vision. Big matchup today. 9-game winning streak Montclair State has done against NJCU in this 66th meeting. Of course, Rutgers, Camden, and Rowan 3-1-1 at the top. Of course, today this is the game in action. The other one in action today has been canceled. The TCNJ and Stockton. So here's João Fernandez. He tied us up in the 77th. You can just feel that NJCU trying to break through. As Fernandez crosses, Farrell couldn't get the head on that one. Perez with it in the attacking third. Trying to work by Sanchez and put it off his foot. DePaula coming back in. Closing it here on the 85th minute. Jones fires it in. Headed around. Shot! Saved by Meja as DePaula was on the doorstep. Now a long toss goes over the head of Soglo, and Kazoon picks it up. Aldahir has been big in net for NJCU. He's the reason that they're tied here at one with an opportunity. Had 2 double-digit save performances against conference opponents. As Jones kicks that out. And we have a substitution upcoming. Five saves for Kazoon. Kazoon off of an 8-save performance against number 22, Rowan. They'll be in action tomorrow on Thursday against Rutgers Camden. As Jones putting a left foot into it, stopping it. Sanchez. Here's Bianco. Across, and that one worked away for now by Ansah. Montclair State trying to retake the lead. Jumped out to an early 1-0 lead in the 14th minute, and since that has not really done much. And Jones going to let it go out. 87th minute. As Jones fires it up. Foster returns it with his head. So throw it for NJCU. Devon, of course, playing defense and forward, season high in goals and points, 5 and 11 2 years ago. Here's Huerta, second last year with 12 goals. To Johnson, and a foul here on Segovia, so it'll be a free kick upcoming. Still in the 87th minute. Of course, Huerta, first-team All-NJAC selection last year, third with 30 points. He had 6-game winners last year, led the team. Of course, was in the top 10 in goals. 7th in the NJAC, he finished with 13 goals. Him and Chaz Burnett, so important to that offense last year. And he'd love to get a game winner here. Ramos probably going to take this. Uncorks and fires it over the cage. He basically slipped trying to kick that one. Looked as if he was playing on the football field of Oakland Coliseum as he slipped as he was trying to go right into that ball. And DePaula will come off. And Burgos coming in for him. So Kazoon almost fell off his footing as well. Now here is. As that one crossed in, headed around and out of play. As they were looking for Sanchez and Soglo. And 89th minute approaching. So we will have 2 10-minute periods. First one to score will be golden goal. We'll get it. As Kazoon. Farrell working it up. Burgos. Huerta worked it. Nice steal by Segovia. Segovia, 89th minute, firing it up ahead for Ansa. That one returned wide. Hernandez. Broke it up and a foul on NJCU. 45 seconds to go, 89th minute of this one. Soglo feeds it to Sanchez in the attacking third, crossing with 33 to go. Loose. Shot. And it goes in. 89th minute, nick of time goal, and Montclair State buries one. With 26.7 seconds, they get the go-ahead goal off a scramble in the goal box. So we'll go here to our replay and see who we thought had that goal. And let's cue it up here as Paul Tataselli will. So Montclair State able to take the lead back. And, yep, Ramos as he plays that off that dirt, number 23. And Frank Ramos coming through with a monstrous goal in this one. His third of the year, scored a goal in 2 of the first 3, and he gets a huge one here. And with 26.7 seconds to go in the 89th minute, Ramos has given Montclair State back the lead in a game that really NJCU had really started to take a stranglehold of after Fernandez tied it in the 77th. So NJCU has to go quick. Clock running with 24 seconds to go. NJCU trying to tie. Segovia trying to go to Ansa. That left-footed away, 15 seconds to go. 13 seconds to go. Soglo draws a throw and clock running here. 5 seconds to go. NJCU going to have to get moving. 2 seconds to go. They're not going to get it off. And Montclair State in the 89th minute wins this one as in the nick of time, Frank Ramos, the man from Jersey City, getting his 3rd goal of the year. It is the game winner and a heartbreaking loss here for NJCU as they fall to 0-6 in the EdJack and 11-6 as they fall to Montclair State 2-1 here at NJCU GothicVision. So let's give you some final stats as we will before we sign off in this one. As another heartbreaking loss for NJCU, so close, had tied the game, thought that they had really had the momentum throughout this one after Jean Fernandez scored. And they were unable to come through, but Montclair State was. And they win this one by the final of 2-1. So now they extend their unbeaten streak to 5 and have defeated NJCU for a 10th consecutive time as they win this one by the final of 2-1. So I want to give a shout out here to Mike Scala, SID at Montclair State. Thank you to him for getting us ready. I'm actually honored by the Montclair State Athletic Hall of Fame. So congratulations to Mike Scala on that. Of course, a partner of our SID, Ira Thor, in the NFL, the stat for the Jets. Of course, as usual, want to give a special thanks to Ira Thor, our SID, for getting us prepared game in and game out for all these games as NJCU falls 2-1 in the 89th minute. Frank Ramos getting the game winner in this one to extend Montclair State's win streak against NJCU to 10. and their unbeaten streak to 5. For my producer-director Paul Tanaselli, I'm John Kelly Jr. Tune in with us here Saturday. We'll have Senior Day at 11 against TCNJ. Have a good afternoon. The final, Montclair State 2 and JCU 1 here in NJAC play.